Schafer and Lowe, Exorcists-for-Hire. We help you when things go bump in the night. This is Gladys. How can I help you? Mr. Stowe. Hi. It's nice to finally catch you after 2 days of playing phone tag. Yeah, the holidays will do that to you. I can do more than imagine. Been doing this job long enough. You'd be surprised how many unexpected spectral stragglers come out of the woodwork this time of year. Yeah, I had some follow-up questions regarding your haunting. When you said the file was incomplete, the docs didn't realize just how many blanks there were. So, I was hoping you might have a few minutes. Swell. Oh, Mr. Stowe, 1 second. Someone just walked in. Yes, hi. You the one Ellen sent over from the agency? Terrific. There's a waiting area straight through there. There's coffee, tea, take whatever you like. I'll be with you in a bit. Yeah, sorry, someone just walked in. So, according to the file, we're the second firm you're contracting for this job? All right. Which firm was the first? The Porter brothers? I don't understand. Jimmy and Adam are both top-notch. They got enough moxie to fill Madison Square Garden. If your job was a run-of-the-mill haunting, they should have been able to handle it, no problem. I can't see him turning down your contract. This thing threw Jimmy out a third-story window and cracked his collarbone in 2 places. Damn. No. I understand now. I can't blame him for canceling after that. Also explains why he weren't at poker the other night. No. It's fine. Between Dr. Lowe and Dr. Schafer, I gotta tell ya, the two of them really likes the challenge. Daredevils of the supernatural interest variety. Drives me nuts. They were already set on taking your case. I don't think any of this is gonna be enough to make them change their minds. Anyways, let me get started with the questions and we'll go from there. I'll also give Adam a ring, see what he's got. With your permission, of course. They'll have taken some notes of their own during the preliminary. So, you said in the message you were dealing with an apparition. Are we talking about a fog, a full-bodied apparition, orbs, poltergeists, something more malicious, or something that's more there but not really bothering no one? Got it. Malicious intention. What exactly has it been doing? I sees. And, has it been hurting anyone else in the house? You and your partner. What about pets? A hamster, a dog. And a cat. But has it been hurting any of the animals? Interesting. Okay, and, activity. During the day, after you get home, I assume you've gotten some kind of surveillance system going, trying to figure out when it's going on? Evenings after everyone's home and asleep. Got it. Any kind of activity that it seems to like? Or, areas of the house that it frequents? Oh, you know, throwing things, lights, sounds, the usual kind of ghostly to-do. Oh, that one ain't normal. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of a ghost that goes around wearing someone else's clothes. Honestly, that sounds a bit more like a cartoon villain than an actual spirit. It's a little weird. Alright, I'll get this information to the docs. They'll do their own analysis and get back to you. But first, I got one more question to ask you before we end this little session of ours. It's a standard spiel, it's for record and liability reasons, and I know most of the answer, but I still gotta ask. Okay, it's a bit of a mouthful, so just bear with me. Before contacting Schafer and Lowe, Have you had any contact with other supernatural investigators, religious leaders, exorcists, gurus, or other supernaturally related individuals while this haunting has been occurring? And if so, have they had any direct interaction with the spirit in question? As a standard clarification, a supernatural investigator refers to someone who investigates the supernatural, not simply a supernatural who happens to be an investigator. Yeah, I said gurus and religious leaders. No. It ain't nothing against religious leaders. It's just... All right. Look, think of it this way. You're a ghost. No. You ain't really a ghost, Mr. Stowe. Just imagine you're a ghost. And you're in your house when suddenly there's this weird guy there in a robe and all kinds of other regalia, and all you want to do is be in your house when suddenly you've got incense being blown in your face or water being tossed at your head. You're not going to be happy. So if there's been someone else, we need to know what they've been doing, because the patient ain't going to be happy seeing another person poking around. Gurus and swamis, they ain't usually the type that know what they're doing. Charlatans and asses. No, not asses like that. ASS. It means antithetical spiritual seeker. Trust me, the acronyms just get weirder from here. Yeah, you're on the right track with that one. So, anyone else come to see you about your ghost problem? Just the porters. Got it. And again, we'll talk to them on our end. Okay. Well, I'll talk to the docs and we'll see what they want to do. And I'll give you a call. Yeah, I'll make sure it's quick. The docs have a quick turnaround time. These kind of cases usually can't wait. You have a safe night. Oh, one quick piece of free advice to keep you and yours safe. Get some sea salt. Yeah, sea salt, like from your table, and you put it in front of the doors. That should keep your apparition out of the bedrooms. Ghosts can't cross salt lines. It should let you guys get some sleep. I'll make sure the bosses call you back in the morning. First thing if I can manage it. Yeah. Good night. Now then, what about yous? Let's see. Decked out and businesslike. Confident, but a little nervous. Carrying a folder with what I can only assume are resumes and the note in your hand. Yeah, you gotta be the one that Ellen sent over from the agency. Yeah, it's sort of an investigations office, but, not in the way you may be thinking. Figure you heard some of that call. Did Ellen not tell you where yous was going? She was supposed to. I told Ellen I needed someone special for this gig, so I ain't really surprised they didn't say nothing. Most people here are exorcists, and they think they're about to be sacrificed. Course not. It's knuckleheaded killing someone living to get rid of the dead. All you get is more dead, and creating trauma on the newly dead is a surefire way for them to get stuck here. Plus, this ain't the Middle Ages. It may be the easier way to go, but the docs ain't no murderers. Right. My name's Gladys, and as you probably guessed, I'm the one who put the ask in with Ellen down at the agency. These are the offices of Dr. Peter Schafer and Dr. Irene Lowe, Exorcists-for-Hire. Oh no, I am very serious. You did hear at least the last part of my conversation with that client, didn't you? You've seen movies and read books that deal with the supernatural, yeah? Of course, so is everyone. So you're probably familiar with the idea of an exorcism. Well, it's more than just drawing lines on the floor, yelling in a foreign language, and waving a cross over your head. But yeah, plainly put, we deal with supernatural evictions, resettlements, and final rests. Really depends on the case. Look, it might sound a little quackers, but it's all legit. Both of the docs are fully certified in the field by the ICPR, that's the International Council on Posthumous Relations, and they've been recognized by multiple supernatural and better after living groups in the community. Yeah, I said community. Don't worry, rookie. I'm getting there. A city as big as New York don't have all its secrets right on top. There's always a lot more going on under the surface that you don't see. Most people would think you're dizzy for believing the supernatural were walking alongside you, but they are. Always have been. A place like this, full of stories and people that came before, and the imprints left behind. For people like us, that mortal coil unraveling don't necessarily mean those people's stories stop. You ever wonder why a perfectly good construction site suddenly gets abandoned over on 10th Avenue? Or why you see those weird lights over at the ghost stations on the subway? Or why certain buildings seem to stay boarded up and abandoned forever? Got it in one, rookie. Ghosts. Spirits, apparitions. Sometimes it's vamps, but they ain't our department. Spirits don't like leaving once they're settled. Sometimes everyone can agree to live together, and all you need is a medium to act as mediator. But other times it turns violent, and that's where we come in. Nah, I don't need to see your resume. Ellen's been keeping an eye out for a while. I told her I needed someone special for this position, and she wouldn't have sent you over if you weren't qualified. It's a combination office and fieldwork position. Mostly, I need someone who can help and keep up with the docs. The two of them are real smart, but they can be a handful at times, and detail's real important in this kind of work. So, an extra set of eyes, one that's new, it'll be a real asset in this gig. What are they like? Well, Dr. Lowe, she gets into everything. Every detail, the little pieces, lots of research with her. She likes getting into the heads of the deceased and really finding their motivations. She wants to see everything from the top down and then analyze it. Dr. Schafer barely wants to see anything. He wants to listen to your analysis, see it through your eyes, and then go through it himself and see what was missed or overlooked. Says it gives him a frame to work from. They're two very interesting people, bright as the sun, but sometimes in need of hand-holding. You'll be going out with them to field visits, assistant boy, and probably helping me when you get back here. You get paid every 2 weeks, you'll be put on salary. Time off, benefits, believe it or not, we still got a pension plan. It's almost unheard of today. Is it safe? Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some days you go home feeling like you've just come off of a bender. Sometimes the ghosts ain't happy to be moved, and I can't really blame them. Things can get dicey, but the docs will never put you in direct danger on purpose. And in the field, both of them got you. I've been working here, what year is it? Far too long. But I know that for a fact. So, what do you think? Of course you have time to think about the offer. No one's forcing you. What? If you don't want the job, that's all right. You got the right to just go. No one's keeping you here. No, I ain't gonna do something to you. Take your memory away? How many movies you been watching? Look, truth is, if you tell anyone, they'll have the same reaction you did when you first walked in. Disbelief. So, we stay safe, our clients stay safe, and everyone's protected, including you. No one's gonna hurt you here. You will. Well, ain't that just swell? All right. Well, let's go back over to my desk and start the paperwork. This is great. The docs will be thrilled. Welcome aboard.